Come into the room, family. Come into the room. Welcome. I am the H-Town vet, and I would like to welcome you to this live stream, a place where we will discuss a variety of benefits available to veterans and their dependents. Well, tonight, family, we're going to talk about you, our audience. So it's all about you, family. So the structure is all about you and why we're here and what we're trying to offer to the audience and your needs. So we're going to talk about it. Come on into the room and let us know you're here, family. We had Jay Oliver saying, hello, H-Town and the family. Coasty saying, tonight the topic is us. So I'm going to kind of go over some of this information. Coasty said, hello, H-Town and the family. Coasty, they speaking to each other. Kevin's in the room say, good evening, veteran family. Then Betty Bob says, H-Town, hope you had a lovely Thursday. I did. Somewhat tired and got some rest, but I did. And they're speaking to each other. He asked him about, did he move in his new place yet? Because our brother said he was going to be moving into his new place. So we hope that's going good. Now, Betty Bob say, this what goes into a new vehicles. Okay. And everybody, we just getting y'all little comments. And MG Smith said, good evening, H-Town. And they're talking to each other. Okay, chatting away. Let me get down here. I may skip a few. Thank y'all for your patience. I was having technical difficulties. Charleston said, hi, shipmate. And H-Town family. Betty Bob said, H-Town, hope you had an amazing Thursday. I think I read that one. And they're talking to each other. And so they're talking about Jay Oliver. Yes, saw that about VASP. Trump stopped it because of Biden. Now he's like all helpful to vets, saying it causes mortgage rates too high. Wow. Ain't that something? Shipmate Betty Bob from Charleston, turn off the AC, temperature 79 here. God bless. Now, family, we glad that you're here. And we're here in the first few minutes of our broadcast. So let's go ahead and get started. We want to thank y'all for being here, for your patience. Everything was set up, and then I lost my sound. Let's get started, family. Let me know if you can hear me well. As y'all know, we reached a milestone here at the H-Town Vet. Yes, we did. Did we not reach a milestone, family? Let me know. What was it? 2K. We have 2,000 subscribers now. To be exact, we got more than that. Let me see. Let me see what we're working with. We have 2,004 subscribers. So we've added a few since the last 2 days. So thank you, fam. We thank you for that. Your support, your hard work, bringing us to this milestone and being able to get the information out and get it out in a quality fashion. We're going to talk about that tonight. Okay? How were we able to do this, family? How were we able to do this? And we're going to talk about it. You hear me? Now, family, our sister Betty Bob says we have 8 likes and 9 watching. So glad that y'all are here. We appreciate your family for those that watch live and recorded. Now, family, we got, here it is. This is not just the receipt. These are the invoices. In the words of my brother Jason, I'm not just telling you what you paid, I'm telling you what you owe. And family, we have that, and our views are going up. We're getting over 6,000 views a month. And so hopefully that will continue. And look at this, we're doing good. The subscribers are going up, plus 65. I'm showing you a little bit of my analytics. Fam, so thank you. You made this possible. And we want to give a special thanks to Kevin Cobart Sr. He gave us $102. That's a unique number, 102. He's like my uncle. He say 105.3. Thank you so much, brother. And we want to give respect. Thank you for supporting the channel as we made our 2,000 subscribers. And also, Jay Oliver, thank you for the $100. We thank both of you, brothers, and we appreciate you. And MG Smith says, thumbs up. You can hear everything good. Okay. Now, family, let us continue. Let me make sure I got that sound. Okay, that sound is low. Take these headsets off. So, family, let me get this thing right here. So, and let me know if the sound's still good. So, family, let's talk about it. If you haven't done so far, smash that like button. Now, you know what I like about it. Can I go ahead and say something, family? Let me go ahead and say something. I appreciate Kevin Cobart Sr. Say, hey, man, I'm going to bless you. He didn't do what the policy plug dude did. I'm going to do something and then come back and just disrespect me. Now, he came back and he said, hey, man, I'm going to bless you. And he blessed. Thank you. And I appreciate you. You understand? And I thank God for Jay Oliver. Look how he just come through. Jay Oliver Jay Oliver just dropped the bag. I was on my way to the bank looking back and forth, hoping I didn't run into no pretty women. What you doing? I said, I got to stick to the H-Town mission. No, get away. We thank y'all so much. Y'all just don't really appreciate y'all. Family, that lets us know that this is serious. We ain't got to beg you. We ain't got to rob you. We don't have to pass the collection plate around for the building fund every week. When they going to build the building? Now, smash that like button if you haven't done so. Now, let's get on topic. And the topic of today is, let's get ready. Let's get ready for the topic. Today, and I appreciate you. I'm going to say that again here in a second. The topic of today is, who is the H-Town Vets target audience? Who is the target audience? Who do you think I'm trying to reach? I want you to start off by answering that question. Let's give you a few moments here. And we're going to put that in the chat also so y'all can, who is the H-Town Vets target audience? Is it veterans? Give me some ideas. Tell me what y'all think. My channel, you've read my descriptions and you've seen me interact on the channel. So let us know. Here we is. The question has been raised right there. Who is the H-Town Vets target audience? Come on, let us know. And we got brother coming here. And Kevin Smith, look what Kevin MG Smith says. Kevin is real. His words can be taken to the bank. Yes, indeed. Then they saying hi to Benny. Benny in the house. I guess did I miss Benny? Benny, how you doing? He say veteran and veterans and veteran family members. Okay, of veterans. Yes, indeed. We do also. You saying what we here for veterans and the family members of veterans. That's right. Tell us why we here, family. And everybody say hi to Scott and Isis World. And they're saying hi to each other. Now answer the question after y'all get through greeting. Let me see. Anyone that now look at this here. I like this one. And y'all throwing the greetings out there, then dropping knowledge. I asked the question, who is the H-Town vet target audience? Now listen what he said here. Scott in ISIS World says, anyone that benefits from your channel. Yes. And it's not always just veterans. And Coasty said veterans and dependents. And they say, thank you so much, Kevin Cobart Sr. And we do thank him and our brother, Jay Oliver. Brother Jay Oliver, thank you so much. And they speaking to everybody. Oh, let me see. Benny says, and I meant to say Kelvin. I've been saying Kevin. Kelvin, I'm sorry, brother Kelvin. Been dealing with family issues. Back chat family. Okay. Yeah, that happens. Everybody pray for our brother Benny, because he the one brought our brother Rose City D in the house. Everybody speaking in Charleston. Listen to what Kevin say. Here to provide information to veterans. Yes, indeed. I hope we get that accomplished. Now listen. Dennis says, sincere down-to-earth veterans and family members. This is a no BS zone. Oh, Lord. Huh? Come on, let's talk about it. Now, listen to Jay say, and thank you so much, Jay, for your blessing and the support, how you always come through, fam. You always never undermining, never disruptive, always supportive in a smooth type of way. You act like an Ohio player. Now, Jay Oliver says, active duty about to separate. Haven't we helped our sister Cindy Queen and others on their way out? We help veterans and active duty members. Okay, dependents. Yes, so you have dependents, Champ VA Chapter 35 educational benefits, and survivors, DIC death benefits, relatives, friends, support workers, and social workers and supervisors. All of them come through here. Now, Kevin Sagetown vet, you got it. Yes, indeed. Now, Charleston says, hello. So today we're talking about the target audience. So this is the structure. So we're interacting this way because this is what we're talking about. The information is about you. So that's why some time it's going to be, we go over the information and then we talk, but now we're discussing because you are the center of attention. Now, Charleston, he's talking to him. Charleston, hello, glad you here. Cool off some. Yes, please, Brother Charleston, turn that app back on if you had to. Don't have us worried now. We don't want to get on your nerves now, because he said, I know he tired of us talking about the air conditions, but we love you, brother. Benny said, hello, Betty Bops. Now, Kevin says, H-Town, you taught me a lot, and you taught me some things too, brother, especially when it comes to how to deal with lawyers, multiple lawyers at one time. Because while you having that experience, it's helping me to understand things so I can get information out to the veteran family. And if I need lawyers, how to deal with them and hold them accountable. Because a lot of times lawyers, once they got you on there, they just don't communicate. Good that you stay on their back. Now, Charleston Zimmerman, H-Town, trying to reach anyone who wants information to help all veterans, young and old. Come on now. Do I discriminate based on age? Do I discriminate based on gender? Gender. Okay. Now, Benny says, they saying hi. He say, Jay, I'll say no problem. Now, appreciate you, bro. And everybody speaking. And Kelvin says, the target audience is those who want the knowledge. MG Smith say, H-Town, you taught me once you get those benefits, how to keep them now to stay current. You got to stay current. You got to continue to seek treatment. You got to continue to make sure your medical notes don't have no janky information in it that could possibly put your benefits at risk. Who knows if the VA go through every once in a while and check your medical records over at the VA hospital to see if you're continuing to seek treatment, or if based on the clinical notes or the medical notes from the doctor, have your condition improved. Now if it gotten worse, you got to be the one file for increase. But if they want to reduce you, you ain't got to file nothing. Am I right about it? Now, Ruthless R says, hello, good people. Good to be back. 80 degrees and breezy in Northeast Texas. You know what's up. Now, Kevin Cobar Sr. say, Jay taught me how to set up appointments to get my ID. Come on now. Yes, indeed. Family, we're talking about who is the H-Town Vets target audience. Well, that being you, because you here. Now, fam, let's continue. And I'm so glad that we're handling this business. So, number one, the target audience is those that are looking for authentic leadership. Not just so-called. When we say leadership, I'm talking about as far as the information. I'm not going to lead you into battle. Too broke down for that. Now, authentic leadership, integrity, core values, vision and mission, and honesty. Now, if I failed this family, I need you to be honest. If I failed at any of these, you need to let me know publicly right now. We don't hold grudges for nobody being honest, but you got to be able to back up what you're saying. Let me know why, so I know what I need to correct. Now, have we been clear when it comes to our vision and our mission here at the H-Town Vet? If we have been clear, put a 1 in the chat. For the one that's up there, we're dealing with number 1. If we have been clear with our vision and mission, core values, integrity, or whichever one you feel that stuck with you, put it out there. And if it's one that you feel like we haven't, put a 2. Now don't put a 2. Put I guess you can put no and which one no. That way we can work on it. Because some people have said no before and we corrected it. Betty Bob said yes. Okay. Now, so did MG Smith. Says 1. So did Benny, J. Oliver, Thomas. But you can put 2. Oh, it's starting to build up. We got 14 likes and 11 watching. Coasty said yes. So now understand something. Which one of these, when it comes to authentic leadership of us handling the business here, meaning that the audience want authentic leadership. I'm not saying I necessarily provide it. Some of y'all say I have. And we got our brother, look, Dallas McCoy say, hello, family. Show love to him. Now listen, which one is the most important to you when it comes to somebody that, we have this veteran channel, any veteran channel? What's the most important thing to you when you're looking at a veteran channel in particular, most of us being veterans? And if you're a non-veteran, you can say for non-veteran channels, what do you look for? Honesty, core values, vision and mission, integrity. Which one is the most important to you? For so they saying hi. Coach say hi to Dallas. Betty Bob say hi to Dallas. Now, tonight we're doing a little different because you are the focus. The more important thing to MG Smith is integrity. How do you define integrity? J. Oliver say integrity. How do you define integrity? Coasty says integrity. What do you mean when you say integrity? Because now check this out. Y'all something else. Y'all military people something else. Y'all something else. Integrity. I can't even trip y'all up. You know why? A person's honesty can change. Their vision and their mission can change. Their core values can change. Integrity, either you got it or you don't. Y'all think y'all slick. You know what? All right, you win. You know, I'm gonna tell you a heavy thing Brother Charleston said to me. I want you to put it in that chat. If I don't say it, I'm paraphrasing. Penny say integrity. Is it hard to find integrity nowadays? Why is integrity anybody else on this chalkboard that y'all see on this dry erase board? Which one is the most important to you when you dealing with veteran channels? And y'all keep saying integrity. Some might say something different. Now listen, Betty Bob say integrity. Oh, now y'all going too deep. You took this game too far, family. Now Thomas say mission. I have to know what your goals and plans are before you can go anywhere. So that's heavy too, because if you don't have nowhere to lead nobody, just being a person with integrity is not enough. But however, if you have plans but you have no integrity, who gonna follow you? So yeah, both of y'all are right. But that's why I want to know. Now listen, man, this is getting deep right here. Jay Oliver say, beyond your faults and loss, you can win, but still know being wrong is wrong. Come on. That's what they say. My grandma say right is right. And I'm assuming she was saying wrong is wrong. Family, we talking about it. So if you're going to have a target audience of veterans in particular, or any social media platform, you got to have authentic leadership, or you're going to turn it into clickbait. You're going to turn it into a whole bunch of drama to get excitement. Now, let's talk about it. That's what we have our mission statement, where we talk about being informative, interactive, protective, respectful, transparent, and troll-free. This is our mission statement, family, and I hope we live up to it. Now, one thing, look, who else? Y'all know I did a whole video on my road to 100%. I told you my personal story. Now, here's the thing when y'all talk about integrity. Have y'all caught me in any lies yet? I talk a lot, family. I may make a few errors, like when we talk about certain things, I'll forget stuff or may mix words around when it comes to like some of the information, but I come back and clean it up. But if something has changed, y'all inform me and let me know and we'll correct that. Let me ask you, I gave you who else gave you their road to 100%? See, you need to know who you dealing with. Yeah, everybody talk a good game, huh? Jim Jones, the cult leader that led people to their demise, he talked a good game. He knew the Bible in and out. And he was an atheist. Did you know that? A preacher that was an atheist. Now, Charleston says, integrity, H-Town. Don't give lip service. I don't to be shine on. Okay. Don't play that. Okay. Homie, don't play that. I understand. Now listen, brother, you said something to me, and I'm gonna get back to your PTSD. I forgot. I went over that. I'm so sorry. I was getting the integrity thing. I'm gonna get back to your PTSD statement. So you said when you first came across me, you came on the channel, we want to know what my angle was. I ain't gonna never forget that, because that made my heart feel good, because I like people that's real like that. Because I don't like people that put all their hope in somebody just for the person to disappoint them. And then, oh, I knew you wasn't right. Nah, you say, what's this dude angle? I like that. I like that. Now listen to what Charleston says. Charleston Zimmerman. I told my daughter tonight I intend to file PTSD anxiety because of ship collision. That's very important. I didn't. You haven't really talked much about that. That I know. I think you may have mentioned it. She's supportive, but says I should talk with VA. She doesn't understand VA. Don't care. Now the VA don't care. That's why You know, we gonna be here to back up other stuff. Don't worry, because they don't know what we like stuff. He said, H-Town, I didn't know that about Jim Jones. Jim Jones, not the rapper. Jim Jones, the cult leader from the 1970s, not the rapper. Yeah, but I'm sure you're talking about it. Yeah, he was an atheist. See, I've done a lot of stuff because I was about 11 years old, 10, 11 years old, and I had never seen people that had passed away on television until they showed it then. And I'm like, whoa. And I say, this must be serious. And he had a whole bunch of black people. 95% of the people there were black people. And the ones that snuck off with the money was all three of the white people. Did you hear me? They was in charge. Yeah, they was doing this we all together. But they took Jim Jones out too now. But the ones that snuck off with the money or handled all the money was the white ones. Even in the utopia. Now, but Jim Jones was trying to bring everybody together and all that, and he did good. You know, he made Pastor of the Year 3 years in a row. Did you know that? Did you know that? Pastor of the Year. Sure did. He was different because, and that's why I say you got to watch out when it comes to integrity. He was different because he embraced black people in a time when none of the good white pastors would. Did you hear me? He embraced black people in the 1950s. He was a pastor of a white church, and he would bring black people in the church, black people off the streets, black working people, black prostitutes. He'd bring them into the church. And all them good Christian white folks didn't want him in there. So he built up a confidence with black people. But he had got with Father Divine, a hustling preacher, and he taught him how to hustle the church. Come on now, you better go look at the movie. He said, I remember that. M.G. Smith said, dinosaur. Yeah, we've been there a long time ago. So we tell y'all our authentic story. I'm not just telling you what I heard from somebody else. I'm telling you my experience, not just my road to 100%, you know. And you don't have to be 100% to help people with their benefits. Thomas says, I remember too. Yes. See, you know what was so amazing about that? When I say amazing, I mean that blew my mind. If you look at all the people that had been either injected with poison or made to drink the Kool-Aid, right above them was a sign that say, those that don't learn from history are doomed to repeat it. Go look it up on YouTube. How ironic. And that he made history. Don't talk about it, don't touch, because there was a lady in Houston who sold all her furniture, gave all her money, and was headed over there, and her family kept her from going. Wouldn't let her get on the plane. Did you hear what I said? He'd take all their Social Security check, they sign their houses over and all that stuff. See, you already know a cult leader. Let me tell you, you know a cult leader. First thing they're going to do, you listening to me? David Koresh, all of them the same. Ain't no more marriages anymore. That means he's screwing your wife. That's what Jim Jones did. Ain't no more marriages. I'm saying ain't no more marriage. That means he's sleeping with your woman. That's all that means. All of them do it. David Koresh, every last one of them. First, God gives them a vision. There ain't no more marriages. Because your woman mine now. And for Jim Jones, some of the men too. Come on now. Real talk. So that's why I say integrity is important. Now let's get back to it here. Now, my road. We told you about my road to 100%. And we told you about me having to fight the VA when they unjustly tried to garnish my check. Go back and watch that. VA claim errors in incarceration was going to try to get me locked up. The VA in a passive aggressive way, like some people troll here, in a passive aggressive way. Now, Charleston, oh, he talked to his sister. Okay, he talking about Federal State case say. Charleston say shipmate Betty Bob's. She nurse and takes care of veterans in nursing homes. She believes that the government, state, and federal cares. She believes the propaganda. Apparently, her daddy does not. Bless her heart. Number 2, all right? Number 2 is the structure. Number 2 is the structure. Huh? So it's important to have structure whenever you're doing anything. We don't plan to fail. We just fail to plan, right? Isn't that what the saying say? And what we have to do here at the H-Town Vet to get the audience together is learn. This was something new to me. So I'm observing, I'm going to have to be patient, learning what was going on, because I knew sooner or later, people are going to fall into place and give me the structure I need, and others are going to try to undermine the channel. So once I learned that structure, number 2, when you dealing with your audience, some people come here for the structure. Number 2, if you come here for the structure, put a 2 in the chat. So let me get that back. If you come here for the structure, because everybody don't come for the same reason. I don't necessarily come for the structure. I ain't gonna lie to you. If you come, so everybody ain't gonna have the same one. If the main reason you come is the structure, if structure means something, it don't have to be the main reason. If structure means something, Jay Oliver say the structure means something on the channel. So when you go, let's just say not just my channel, any channel, what type of who goes there, you would expect them to be structured. Let's just not talk about my channel. Let's just talk about the audience. If you go, we talk about my audience, but if you go, why? So let us know if structure is important to you. Jay Oliver say structure is important. If you go to any veteran channel, is structure important? Or just the information, no matter how they throw it out there. Some people don't matter about the structure. Give me the information, I'll break it down myself. Some people feel that way. So who say the structure is important? Jay Oliver. Dallas Marquez say the structure is important. Charleston Zimmerman says the structure is important. MG Smith say the structure is important. Come on, let's talk about it. Because some people, they can just get the information. They don't need no structure. Just give me the information. I'm not too big on the structure myself. But here we have a standard operating procedure like in the military. So structure is important for Kevin. Now, and our structure, usually we're kind of deviating from it tonight because we're talking about, basically our channel information. We kind of, that's kind of the topic, the channel itself and our audience. So we have objectives set out. Topic, VA law update, veteran news, channel information, and the after party. You know how we do. And we tell you when we're going to be here. I hope that's important. Coaches say structure means something. So you know when we're on for the most time, Sundays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. Central Time. Now, here's the thing. Sometimes we have impromptu live streams. We tell you that we do unscheduled live streams may occur. We even tell you about the unpredictable part of it. Now, listen, Charleston say H-Town is first. Anywhere that I found structure true, anywhere around me is chaos. Now, have you ever been to a veteran channel that did not have structure? Please don't say the name of it. If you do, I ain't gonna be mad at you, but speak freely. I speak freely here. Just tell the truth. Have you ever went to a channel and there was no structure? I ain't gonna tell you what to say. Say what you gotta say. You grown. Have you ever been to a channel that didn't have structure? What wasn't structured? The chat, the information. What wasn't structured? The way that they interacted with subscribers. Was the information consistent? Now listen to what Kevin say. Without structure, you don't have a foundation Well, that's the end of it. That's the fact. There ain't nothing else to say to that. You build on a house of cards and you coming down. Couldn't have been said better, Brother Kevin. Betty Bob say 2, structure's important. Then MG Smith say real talk, Kevin. The realest of the real. Now, and we let you know how to contact us. And Betty Bob say true, Kevin Cobart Sr. Now, we have structure where you can contact us. You can email us. You can go to the YouTube channel, watch our videos and see where they at, what our other information that we put out, not just live streams, but also YouTube videos, regular shorter clips. Now, and we tell you how to contact if you want to donate. First, we didn't have that in order till somebody said something. Now, Jay Oliver say, I've been to a couple of kind of imploded after a few minutes. Let me ask you, because I know people trying to succeed with the channels, and it took me a while to try to make it work. Well, now, I'm a talker, so I can keep things moving. What do you think that makes some of the live streams of people implode? It just kind of falls apart. Because I want to know so that I don't fall into the because all of us, none of us are immune from it happening. What do you think it is that cause some that try to start off, they kind of implode? What are they missing when it comes to structure? Are they clear on their mission statement? And one thing over here, our structure is we'll welcome you. That's why we say I am the H-Town vet, and I'd like to welcome you to this live stream, a place where we will discuss a variety of benefits available to veterans, active duty members, and their dependents. And civilians are welcome too. Let us know. We doing a think tank on this thing. And we don't show favorites, whether you're in the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, or Space Force. It's all good. Okay. Oh, now see that's I like this. Now listen, he say beer unscheduled or screen calls. Okay, you don't like. So how do y'all feel about if you trying to talk to them, they screening the calls? Let me ask you this here: do some of them screen the chat? Do they kind of? Because I don't mind y'all talking, saying disagreeing, agreeing, long as we, when we on topic, we're on topic. But do they screen the chat too? Let us know. Meaning, if you have a sincere question, they don't, they get rid of it or something. Let me know. I ain't talking about trolling. Now, MG Smith says, H-Town, I don't think they have the background, the teaching background, and dealing with a lot of different people. I think that's important. Well, I got the teaching background, and I love to talk to people that appreciate it. Man, listen to that. So you saying having a teaching background or being able to speak publicly. Now, this is what I wonder with some when they're trying to get an audience, if you don't like dealing with people, how can you have a veteran channel and you don't like dealing with them? Because one guy, he seems very frustrated when veterans ask questions. It's in this here, it's in the seminar, it's in this, and just like he tries to hide his contempt, but he can't stand it, but he wants the money. Come on now. Say crank calls and open mics. Yeah, so that's why I have to know y'all. Y'all come up, y'all say, hey, I'm gonna come up and do this, and I'm gonna talk. Y'all gotta know y'all. MG Smith said, H-Town, that's what I am saying. Your background of teaching. Oh, okay. You can tie that into your statement. Thank you. Stroke my ego. Now, come on now. Those of you that have channels that are planning on starting channels, listen, because I didn't have this information. All I had was somebody who was my mentor who helped me. But if I would love to have this information, listen to what this brother Thomas says. Improper planning will lead to chaos and confusion. I've seen it before. Now, guess what? It don't mean that the people in the chat are trying to be confusing the audience if you don't have message discipline. Did you hear what I said? If you don't have message discipline where you're going to talk about a topic and stay on that topic, and that's something that I had to improve with over time, that if you don't have that, it's going to be chaos, not because people trolling particularly, it's because they don't know what you're talking about. If you got a thumbnail and a title that says one thing and you talk about something totally different, excuse me, that ain't what you said you're going to talk about. Now, Betty Bob say 15 likes and 13 watching. Thank y'all for being here. We appreciate you live, particularly, and recorded. Now, Charleston Zimmerman say, so true, Thomas. Yes, indeed. No planning is going to be a problem. And let me ask you a question. Do you feel like that you're welcome at most channels? Give me a percentage of the channels, and I ain't talking about necessarily my channel. I'm talking about veteran channels in the whole. How many do you think? I don't know. You think their message is to honor veterans, respect veterans, and appreciate veterans, in addition to telling them about their benefits or whatever other mission or topics that they talk about? Let me ask you that. Do you feel welcome at most veteran channels? And I'm not including the lawyer channels, because I don't know how you feel about the lawyer channels. They seem to be quite cordial and answer questions, but you may have had a different experience. When it comes to veteran channels, do you feel welcome? I don't know. Y'all tell me about like that VA Insider guy. His live streams tend to be he talkative. I don't know what he does with chat, because I wasn't paying attention to no chat. And he have different people up there talking about the benefits. Boy, when they got that indictment on him, though, and he didn't care. He's like, hey guys, I'm back. I mean, man, I said, this dude got nerves of steel. The Attorney General of Texas told him to stop talking, and he kept talking. And then he ain't stopped talking. Come on now. And remember, let me ask you this, and I need y'all to be honest with me. When y'all go to channels, and I'm sure this should be pretty straightforward, do you feel like they honor all veterans the same, regardless of whether you are combat veteran, non-combat veteran, officer, female veteran, male veterans? Do you feel like, for the most part, that the channels honor all veterans the same? Let us know. Now listen to what Brother Charleston, we thank Brother Joseph Price for being in the room. Y'all show him some love. Now, Charleston said, on whole, other veteran channels only for post 9/11 veterans, olders, not real. They pretend like we don't exist. Yeah, I get it. Now I see what you're saying. Now that's interesting. And somebody said earlier, and let me know, a lot of the new channels are for the younger veterans, because many of it started by younger veterans. You know, I'm a Gen Xer, so I'm Desert Storm time frame. And so interesting. So they don't really cater to older veterans. I never looked at it like that, because they talk about post 9/11, things like that. That's they relatable to. Now, very interesting, brother. What y'all think about what our brother said? Now, what our brother Charleston said. Joseph said, greeting, brother H-Town. Hello, family. You see how he do that? Just made it simple. That's my brother. Coasted say, hey, Joseph. Betty Bob speaking to him. Now listen, boy, y'all are really, we getting somewhere with this thing. Jay Oliver says, I am welcomed at the I am welcome at the ones I frequent. I don't frequent any that I feel are counterproductive. Let me ask y'all, he brings up a key point, Jay Oliver. What is a channel? What type of things happen on a veteran channel that you say that's counterproductive? That's not a productive way to get information to veterans or to help veterans. What are some of the things you see happening on other channels that you say that are counterproductive to being a support system for veterans, even though they may not intend to do it? It's just the way the delivery doesn't come across right, or they're not structured properly. Let us know. And they speaking to Joseph M.G. Smith, then Brother Charleston speak to him. Now, listen to what he said. Betty Bob say, Charleston Zimmerman, shipmate, I agree. Truly spoken. Yeah. Boy, y'all talking some heavy stuff in there tonight. And everybody, Thomas speaks to Joseph, and Joseph say, hi, guys. And Jay Oliver says, hi, Joseph. Now, family, let us continue. Now, we also, from time to time, we let you know when we got something new coming up. That's our thing. This part of our structure, so you'll know what to be looking for. We have new videos coming out. Now, the whole thing is so that we can have, I'm bringing the mission so we all fall in line and handle these business. We got people like Sister Betty Bob's making sure we know what the count is, other people making sure everything going smoothly, others asking questions. So this is where we need attention, not so much on me, but because I represent the mission of what we're trying to do. All right. But what we don't want, and that's why I say be careful, because we become individuals when we do distraction tactics for attention. We don't want to be attention seeking. So I'm trying to say, hey, I'm over here, guys. I went and saw another video that I had forgot about. Another one when I had to tell y'all, hey, come back over here. Hey, I'm talking. And I had forgot that it happened till I was going over the video. So family, we got to stay on topic, because what's going to happen, other people are going to come in here and they're going to use that to disrupt the channel. If they see people doing it, they going to try it and they going to take it to that next level. And they not doing it for attention. They might be doing it to destroy the channel, family. Now, that's why we structure our channel, know the rules. And for those of you that are new to the channel, here are the rules. No ignoring H-Town vets warnings. All right? That's why I say, hey, do you hear me? Do you hear me? That's why I say that. Number 2, chatting without agreeing to the rules. All right? Number 3, name dropping non-chat members. I'd like to thank you, H-Town, and Mr. Expert for helping with my benefits when I say don't mention people that have been banned from the channel. Number 4, any attempt to hijack or undermine the H-Town Vet channel, you will be permanently banned. If y'all don't think it's real, you ain't seen them back, have you? When I permanently ban them. Get that warning. I hate I use numbers on this. Day off, if you keep it up, and vacation. Say, H-Town, you keep showing this stuff, it don't mean nothing. Watch. When I gotta go in on them, y'all ain't nobody gonna be able to say nothing. Oh, that person's so supportive. They help so much. Help don't mean nothing if you're disruptive at the same time. You can keep that help to yourself. Remember, Mr. Expert gave probably more knowledge than most people here, more money than most people here, but he still got, we got him up out the paint. Huh? What good is it if you're serving me the knowledge on a garbage can lid? Got me a steak, but it's on a trash can lid. Nah, that ain't how we do things. Now, here's the part that I think most of us like. Tell me in your words if being interactive on this channel is important. on a give us if interaction is important, give us a 3 in the chat. If being interactive is important, let us know. Now listen, I love while y'all doing that. Jay Oliver gave me a heck of a statement, so I can talk about that while we talk. If interaction is important to you, put a 3, and then we're gonna ask you why. Please put a 3. Now Jay Oliver say counterproductive channels strictly push 911, 911, okay, and PAC that claims, stress, PTSD, sleep apnea, push DBQs, Nexus letters, certain medical doctors and lawyers ensuring ratings. Now, let me ask you this here. What do the channels that are doing it right, the other channels that's doing it right, what do they focus on? More than just this? Because I know these things are important, but if everybody's doing the same thing, the cookie cutter template to try to get, attention to the channel, which is a good thing. What do you think they could do different, Jay Oliver and others? What do you think they're missing by just focusing on this documentation? Now, Kevin says that interaction is very important to him. Jay Oliver say interaction is very important to him. Betty Bobs says that interactive means a lot. Tell me why. Why is it important, Betty Bobs, for you to be able to interact? Coasty says it's important. What do you get out of the interaction, Coasty, if you don't mind saying? If it's personal, you don't have to say, any of you. Betty Bobs, what do you get out of the interaction? Jay Oliver, what do you get out of the interaction? Kevin Colbert Sr., my brother, what do you get out of the interaction? Let us know. Charleston says, Jay Oliver, shipmate, you really did research, almost Navy paperwork. MG Smith says that interaction is important. What do you get out of the interactions? And let me ask a deeper question. What do you think we gain by interacting that people don't have this type of interaction they're missing? What would they lack by not interacting like this? Let us know. Hopefully I didn't confuse you. Now, Kevin say, because you get a personal connection with others. Woo! Interactive because you get a personal connection with others. Somebody let me know. I'm loving this. Brother Joseph, if you're still in here, why you keep coming back, my brother? What make you come back? What is it about coming here? And why are y'all so greeting? Y'all speak so much to each other. Y'all spend a lot of time. So the interaction is important to you because of the information that's gained through the interaction, right, Coasty? While you sit on your big yacht, chilling. I ain't hating. I don't know why you even brought it up, man. I ain't say nothing about your boat. Oh, yes, I did. I'm sorry. I love Coasty. Coasty, man, it was hot there. And we're going to get to the weather in a little bit. So the interaction brings information. So that usually when people, they don't like, okay, and I agree with channels that say, you know what? We don't want everybody interacting because they might put out different information. Why don't we have that problem here? That when we're talking about information, Coasty, and the others that are in here, why don't we have a problem with we might get 12 different opinions? Why that doesn't usually happen? We usually are able to work it out. He said, I agree with Kevin. Yeah, that connection with others. Come on, fam. The interaction is important. We coming together. Wonder Twin Powers, activate. Voltron had to come together. I'm dating myself. Huh? Those superheroes that have to work in tangent. The Justice League. Oh. And you know what she said? Our late, great mother, Aretha Franklin. All I'm asking for is just a little respect. Huh? Ooh. Ooh. You know what I gotta say? And y'all gonna be surprised. Benny say everyone is civil. Even the trolls, they really don't do really outrageous stuff. They kind of civil. They do little slick stuff that could turn into something worse. They just get goofy when they get caught. Oh, remember that back in the day? Which was that, from the Justice League, or was that H-Town? The power is yours. That's what they used to say on Saturday morning cartoons with the Justice League. I used to love that. Jay Oliver says, and see, family, we're educating. We learning something every time we come here. I know I am. Jay Oliver say, channels that address the whole military experience and the holistic view of the body, not just PACDAC, not just the chemicals, not just the psychological. We talking about the, don't we talk about the, let me ask you the question. Have we talked about the ankles here? Have we done live streams on knee replacement? Have we had live streams dealing with back issues? Huh? Come on now. Now, listen, the whole body, blood, skin, bones, mind, muscle, mind, breath. Yes, indeed. Nerves, hair. We talked about the hair and the scarring. Tooth, nails, urine, feces, and other bodily systems. Yeah, we covered the feces, but that was when the Secretary of the VA say that the veteran is the feces part of the military culture. He said it, and we did a video on it. Think I'm lying? Betty Bob say, it is so much knowledge. It is so much knowledge from others, and it's personable. I don't feel uncomfortable to ask questions or tell anyone information I experienced or found. Now that's really inviting. Family, y'all bringing this thing all the way full circle. Now listen, Jay Oliver say interactions allow us to learn and share, the ability to get rating ideas too. This is a think tank, family, because we don't have all the answers. We working toward them. Now, MG Smith said all of our personal experiences have a lot of things in common that civilians just can't understand. We understand each other's here. Come on now. See, family, when people see this, that's why the channel growing. What you doing, MG Smith? You trying to make my channel get up to 5,000 subscribers? Why are you putting out information? When they hear people like you, listen here. Most people wouldn't share this type of information that Kevin, that you share, that Charleston share, that Betty Bob share, that Jay Oliver share, that Brother Price come in and share, huh? That Benny comes in and share. Come on now, MG Smith, Coasty, Chaplain Davis, Boomer. They wouldn't share because they like, it ain't my channel. I ain't giving my information away. Y'all come in here and share it like it ain't nothing. Y'all come put it on the bricks. Come on now. Let's see. Now listen what Charles say, Shipmate Betty Bops. H-Town Hour of Power. That's what they used to call it, huh? I'm gonna have to sell some prayer cloths, ain't I? Some veteran prayer cloths. Huh? I'm gonna talk like Rev Mike. Remember him from the 70s? You can't lose with the stuff I use. He say some give 1,000, some give 100. He say some don't get nothing. He say, but nothing from nothing leaves nothing. He was doing a whole bunch of secular stuff, but people were spending that money. Charles Betty Bob, Charleston Timber, the Hour of Power. Now, Kevin Cowboy Senior say, veteran support group really needed. Exactly, Kevin. Now, most people are gatekeepers. Let me ask, and I don't want to get too messy, Kevin. Are you trying to say sometime even veterans can be gatekeepers, trying to get the benefits and close the door and regulate who they help get the benefits? Not based on whether they earned them, based on who they like and don't like? Do veterans do like the old folks say and pick and choose? Let us know. He said, yes, sir. He killed that right off the back. He just was simple. Yes, sir. MG Smith say, real talk, Kevin. Veteran support group. Yes, indeed. Now, family, let's continue. Boy, y'all give them some good information. Number 4. What is this? This is a rallying point. Now, think about the importance of us being able to come here and come together. This is a rallying point. This is where we meet up, like what they call in the military. When we all meet up at, what's it, rallying point? They call it some zone. I forgot what we used to call it. Boy, they need to get me. I don't even remember my military terminology. When we all gonna meet up at this location. The some Z or something, wasn't it? What was it? Betty Bob said, H-Town, when you are really a crank out, hold on. H-Town, when you really, I crank out the prayer hat. I have a kinky netting machine. The yawn is waiting. H-Town, yawn is ready. So when I get ready to, she say she can crank it out. When I ready to put them prayer cloths out there. I don't want to mess with my integrity, though, sister. Now, Rev Mike got the money, but he didn't have the integrity. Now, Fred Price did. Even Billy Graham to an extent. Now, Jay Oliver says, I worked at a Fortune 500 company, and we had a veteran employee resource group. Wow. It was an awesome power source where we ran the company, I guess you're saying. Now listen to what our brothers say here. Kevin Cobar Sr. say, we are getting a degree in VA benefits by Professor H. Oh, stroke my ego, my head already big. Oh, Lord, y'all, thank you, brother, thank you. Charleston says, and I thank y'all for the information that y'all teach me. After I left active duty, the Navy did a unit stand down for safety. Interesting, that's good. So this is where we come together, where we can strengthen each other, lift each other up, and get back focused. So everybody bringing their own part of the puzzle, own piece of the pie. You're bringing your knowledge, your unique experience. Some telling us about what the female veterans, things, how they experience things. We got Marines bringing their perspective based on your branch. Coasty bringing his perspective and knowledge. We would, when we had an interesting situation that we didn't understand how it worked in the, because it was a one Coast Guard member, his wife was being held. I don't know if she got deported. And I say, well, how can he do that? And she was on base housing. How could it? And he explained how that worked when it came to the Coast Guard. I think they own a lot of Navy bases they stationed there, and he broke it all the way down. Now, thank you for that, Coasted. All right. Look at MG Smith say, yes, indeed, Professor H-Town. I like that one, Kevin. Him and doggone Charleston show have some zingers for me. Number 5. I know we're talking about coming together a lot, but this is an important part. Division or unity. So we here for the unity. The division we're not here for. We don't have no problem with information that's not, everybody don't have to be in agreement with everything. This is not a cult. This is, remember, that's Jim Jones. We unify on the truth. We unify on verified information. Huh? Come on now. Let me see here. Okay, now we getting through it. And that's why be careful with the disruptive vibe. Some may do it unintentional, but be careful. And that's why I say be careful when people are giving information, or like somebody say, hey man, or hey sis, I just got 100%. Let them get it off. Or I just got my leg rated. Let them finish their information before you bust in on it, okay? Because we don't want to run people off. Because I pay attention, and sometimes people don't come back when they trying to share, and somebody just kind of overshadow, because they may not come often. So I'm looking at the big team here. Now, Kevin says, teamwork makes the dream work. Yes, that's right. Of course. Couldn't have said it better myself. So always be on top. Watch disruptive behavior. Number 6. Now, tell us if accountability when it comes to the channel, any veteran channel, how important is accountability? Let us know. Put a 6 in the chat if accountability is important when people are putting information out to veterans. When they're saying, I can help you get your 100%, sign this paperwork. How important is accountability? I'm gonna get you 100%. It's gonna be easy, fast, and simple. When some people start saying, how important is accountability? Can you even move forward with anybody that's saying they're giving you information, they're gonna help you get even with lawyers, veteran lawyers, how important is this accountability, fam? Let us know. And why is it important? Give us a 6 if accountability, when we here at the channel, my accountability to the audience, how important is that? How important is that? Let us know. Put a 6 if it is. J. Oliver say 6. Kelvin says 6. It's essential. Then we have Charlton says 6. Yes, indeed. Come on now. It's in accountability. Now, Betty Bob say it's essential. Now, y'all need to, if y'all can, tell me why it's essential. I'll tell you why it's essential to me, because when it comes to accountability, you can call me back. You can come over here and say, hey, H-Town, something you said wasn't right. H-Town, I don't agree with you. You come up, what did I tell the expert troll? I didn't try to shut him down where he didn't have a voice. I wasn't trying to be a bully pulpit. I told him, first thing I said, come up on the phone, come up on the live and explain yourself, not to me. I said, explain yourself to the chat. Did you hear what I said? Because that's what I'm talking about. Y'all talking about integrity. He didn't have no integrity. He don't know what integrity is. Because he thought that we were all beneath him. So he thought he could come up here giggling and laugh. He thought he was just irritating me. He didn't realize he was insulting all the rest of you. Well, I didn't help enough people get their benefits, so I don't have to have integrity. Nah, they don't respect you. They'll let you help them get them benefits, but they ain't got no respect for you. They just use you for what they want. I tell you, call me back if I said something wasn't right. MG Smith says 6, and it's very important. Yes, indeed, accountability is very important. Now listen. Number 7, transparency. We got 3 more. This one and 2 more after that. Now, Kevin said accountability is the glue that sticks people behind what they say. That's right. See, let me tell you something. He told a lot of information that expert troll. He lied too. See, and when you start lying, if you say something, if it's a misquote, you need to come and correct it. Okay? And if I say something, I say, oh yeah, okay, that's what that was. I apologize and got that right. Now, but people don't have no integrity, they ain't trying to apologize for nothing. You don't mean nothing to them. You just here to listen to what they got to babble. I put a little truth in there and say whatever else I want because I just want to let the clock run out because they want the attention. But they can't draw an audience on their own. And those that do, they don't know what to do. Some people, like some veteran channels, they don't know what to do with it. Transparency. How important is transparency to you? If transparency is important, meaning being open about everything that's going on, straightforward, for when it comes to handling the business on a veteran channel, put a 7 in the chat. We have 18 likes and 12 watching. Come on now. How important and why would transparency be important to you? Why is it important to see what's going on? Now, most other channels and veterans approved lawyers put out, you can trust the VA. Submit proper paperwork, rater will be fair. Why would somebody say that? Why would they say that? Do you think they know the truth, Charleston? Now understand. Now listen to what I'm saying. Remember, the lawyers say you can trust the VA because most of them are accredited with the VA. And if they criticize the VA, they could lose their accreditation possibly. Mr. Expert, he said so-called he was accredited with the VA. That's why he said he loved the VA, because they paid him, they give him money. Huh? You got to watch when you start somebody, putting money in your pockets, you can become compromised to the group you so-called trying to help. Yeah, raters are fair. That's one of the big signs. Raters are somewhat random. From your personal experience, are they fair? Transparency. Jay Oliver say transparency is important. Why is it important to you? Kevin say you got explain and back up what you say and do. Come on now. Real with it. MG Smith says transparency. Coasty say transparency is important. Betty Bob say transparency is important, especially if you're dealing with some lawyers. Now, Betty Bob say those lawyers talking out the side of their necks. They say the VA is good. They say we don't need no claims consultants, because if you just do it through them or through the VSOs, you should be okay. You don't hear them talking bad about unaccredited lawyers either. And I ain't beating up on them. You don't hear them talking bad about VSOs, because all of them kind of dealing under the VA. And you don't want to mess up your gravy train. And they're in a business, so I understand. But I'm in a business over here of helping veterans. So they must understand. Charleston, so I have no, this is transparent. Look, I'm not going to be, I saw a channel, I was talking when I did that on Claim Sharks and saying what these groups doing and how they, and then I saw somebody do a video. I say, boy, if you're not watching, you making it clear that you watch me, I don't support that group and this. I say, why would they mention the group that I just mentioned? But I do support this group. They will help you. Wow. So you ain't supporting this one, but you getting them to another group. I stand by it. They don't pay me nothing. Watch when people say that. Now, MG Smith say, none of us just fell off the turnip truck. Yeah, that's right. Turnip truck. Yeah, I forgot to say that. Turnip truck. No, not yesterday. Come on now. Transparency. Family, we getting to it. We are. Now, let me ask you. This gonna be heavy. We're gonna ask this different ways. What's in it for you? So we're gonna ask this different ways. Number one, what's in it for me? I like helping veterans. I like being successful if I do an endeavor. I don't want a channel that doesn't grow. I don't want a channel that I don't impact people. I don't want a channel with 100,000 subscribers and it ain't nothing but troll and clickbait. I don't want that. Ooh. Now let me ask you this here. When it comes to what we're doing here, what's in it for you? Because you got to be able to get something out of it. I get a feeling of reward, kindness. What's in it for you? Let us know what's your main thing that makes you stick around. Why you keep coming back? What did Fredo say on The Godfather when he betrayed his brother Michael? He say, why you do it, Fredo? He said it was something in it for me. And we can't do nothing unless something benefit us. I'm getting encouragement. I'm getting likes. I'm getting subscribers. I'm able to express a skill that I have, being able to orate, and teach. Now listen what Kevin Kobar Sr. says, learning more information about veteran VA benefits. And y'all going to become so knowledgeable that y'all going to be handling it with other people. Huh? Now, MG Smith says, camaraderie, staying in touch with my veteran family. Do you know that gives us a type of stability? You know that we may have this knowledge, but being able to express it and share it with others does something to us. It has a powerful effect on me in particular. You understand? Now, what about the other veteran channels out there, or even mine? What do you think is in it for them? Most veteran channels. And that's your opinion, because I see them do a lot of good help. What's in it for them? Veteran lawyers. What's in it for them? You tell us what's in it for you too. Let us know, family. Because everybody has a motivation. Why do you keep coming back to this channel? What's in it for you? Humor is important to some people. Some people come, they like to get uplifted. I may say a little jokey joke, or some of us say comical. Charleston keep us laughing. It's okay. That's good if you come for the humor. That's wonderful. Now, number 8, trolls. Now, when you're trying to get an audience, you don't want the trolls to interfere. Okay? Now let's see what Coasty said. Learning how the system works and the communication with other veterans. Powerful. Come on now. Why you keep coming back? Trolls, family, trolls. Trolls can, let me ask you, can trolls affect the audience of a veterans channel? Can they interfere with it? And what's your definition of trolls? Now listen what Charleston says. And let me get these, because y'all starting to put some information out. Charleston say, mostly for me, I just tired of being used by VA, told I dumb veteran. I love how he say that. Y'all, we couldn't should be happy. Yeah, they tell you gonna mistreat me and tell me to be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Huh? Come on, man. I ain't gonna be happy. I'm seeing other people eating and I ain't eating. I'm sitting there with a fork and knife in my hand. You say, wait your turn. It ain't your turn yet. Well, you let people come by that wasn't even born before when I was serving. Come on now. I ain't saying nothing wrong with the young people getting their stuff, but I'm saying I want mine too. What you keep telling me to wait for? Now listen, that means 4, I'm from the South. Jay Oliver say, Gee fly gee. Okay. Part of a winning team bringing another veteran over. Come on now. Haven't we done it in real time right here on this channel? MG Smith say, Charleston. Yes, I've heard that real talk. Yes, indeed. Yeah, we not here to do propaganda for the VA, for VSOs, for we ain't trying to just promote lawyers. We appreciate what they do, and even claim consultants. We ain't gonna hate on them because they've helped some people. But we're gonna call out foolishness and slickness from anybody. I probably ain't gonna never get no sponsors, am I? When they go back and play my tapes. Now listen, Thomas say 7, honesty, transparency go hand in hand sometimes. Yes, thank you. Going back to 7. Thank you. Yes, indeed. Now, number 8, trolls. The main thing, we don't want the trolls blocking the vision. You're gonna have trolls with you. We understand that. When we talk about trolls, we talk about people who's actively trying to undermine the channels, divert the attention away from the message, or just straight up destroy the channel. That's what we talking about now. Not people that may do some trolling, but we talking about actual professional trolls. Now listen to what he say here. Betty Bob say, getting information about then the VA information, how to fight back with them with their own VA law. I also enjoy the laughter. Yes, I do too. Y'all made me laugh, and I need to smile and laugh more, you know. It means a lot to me. And thank you. And like I say, we got some line steppers. Those are the most, I would say, annoying, because anybody that try to take over the channel, they just gonna be about the paint. But the line steppers, it took me a while to get one because he just kept it up. And I had to get him to reveal himself, and he knew it, and he just walked away because he knew what was up. But he wouldn't stop because he thought because he wasn't openly hostile that it wasn't affecting the channel. It was. He thought, well, they not noticing. I'm noticing it. And if I'm noticing I'm noticing it, somebody else didn't notice. Then they hop back on the other side of the line. Don't like that. The Bible says, I'd rather you be hot or cold. But because you're lukewarm, what did Jesus say? I spit you out my mouth. And the drama family. Some people just drama. We don't have too much of that here, but we got to make sure we keep it down, because people got conditions here. People, we don't want to trigger other people psychological or physical response to, working people up. Let's not do that. And the center of attention, folks. We're going to have that as our channel grow, family. We're going to have people coming in from time to time. Y'all know how to greet people and keep it moving. That's center of attention. Now, trolling is not limited to me. I mean, to y'all or to anybody coming into the room. I could be a troll. I consider clickbait trolling. That you put up something and you telling people it's going to be there and it's not there. That's my way of trolling. And that's unacceptable too. So if ever I get to the point where I start slipping, get lazy, and just start pushing out stuff to get clicks and views, let me know, because at that point I'm trolling. Who else tells you this? Because I want my integrity. Y'all said it earlier. I want my integrity. I don't want to lose it playing around with clickbait. Let me ask you this here. Do y'all think that when channels clickbait and false flag, do you think that affects their integrity? Because you got some to put out very good information. But if they clickbait, do you think that affects their integrity? If you do, put a Y in the chat. If you think, well, a little clickbaiting is harmless as long as they got good information, put a N in the chat if you think it's not a problem, clickbaiting. It doesn't affect your integrity. If you feel like clickbait affects your integrity, put a Y or a yes in the chat. Now listen to our sister. Our sister says, getting information about then VA information, how to fight back with them with their own VA law. I also enjoy the laughter. Okay, I got that. Must have read that twice. So this is amazing. Y'all tripping me out. You telling me clickbait can affect somebody's integrity? That if they trying to get you over there, but when they get there, they may not talk about that, but they might give you some other good information that's not related to what you came over there for. Don't that kind of balance it out at all? Let us know. Now, Jay Oliver say, yes. Charleston say, yes, clickbait can affect your integrity. What is the worst kind of clickbait? When they, Jay Oliver say, especially for merch sale, when they trying to sell merchandise or they trying to, what's the worst kind of clickbait? When they get you over there and say, I'm going to tell you this here, but when you get there, you got to sign up for my camp over here. You got to go to a revival meeting and all that. What is the worst? What clickbait really gets your goat, irritates you the most? Betty Bob say, yes, clickbait affects your integrity. I hope y'all watching this, people that have channels and you're clickbaiting. That's why we answer the question at the end of the thing. So if anybody say you was clickbaiting, okay, show me. I asked you, you didn't say nothing. Now, Kevin Cobart Sr. says, yes. Why do you think clickbait has such a powerful effect on somebody's integrity? Do you see clickbait as being dishonest, deceptive? What is the real problem with it? Let us know. Now, MG Smith says, H-Town, they get you there under false intentions. They are wasting your time. Boy, you sound like Betty Bob's. Are you and Betty Bob's sister and brother? Betty Bob, what'd you say? You don't like nobody wasting your time. Betty Bob be sending me information. She gets straight to the point. Shout out New York. Yes, indeed. Oh Lord, Betty Bob. That's how like Betty Bob. I gotta read that again. He's MG Smith at H-Town. They get you there under false intentions and pretense, of course. They're wasting your time. He just made it simple. He said, yeah, weird, yeah, they are. He said, no, but she thinks I'm smooth. You are, man. God, dog, that's a heavy one. He don't see. Let me ask you this here. I pushed the whole desk. I'm sorry. Family, I got kung fu kick moves here. I hope I didn't mess nothing up. Let me see my I can see the whole thing in change. Let me pull my whole stuff up and make sure my screen right. Oh Lord, I moved the whole thing. Man, I'm glad I didn't mess up the live. I'm glad I didn't mess up the live stream. So now listen what Betty Bob say. We related somehow, H-Town. You are busy. I don't want you to think that I'm clickbait. Nah, you're not clickbait. You always help me, and I thank you. And we're going to be getting together, sister, collaborating more. I got a lot going on right now, and we want to make sure MG Smith, Betty Bob's respect. So don't think I don't love y'all and ain't trying to support y'all. I got a lot going on. All right. Now, man, that's heavy that y'all don't like somebody calling you over for something and then it's something else. Have you ever went to an event and they told you it was going to be one thing and it was actually something else? Let me tell y'all something. Let me come on this clickbait thing. Let me tell y'all something, man. This is hitting me heavy. Woo. All right. I went to a veterans, one of the last, I think it may have been the last, about 10 years ago, 8-9 years ago. I went to a veterans, one of them veteran seminar information. And I went to one, all of them was somewhat informative. I went to one in Katy, and it wasn't talking about veteran benefits. They was trying to sell you stuff, insurance, people trying to get you to do different stuff. And I was really disappointed by that. They want you to sign up for their health care, to put it with your TRICARE and all that stuff. And I'm like, man, that was clickbait. That's misleading. That's a bait and switch. I guess you can call clickbait bait and switch. Ain't that the same thing? He said numerous times, thank you, Betty Bob's. He say, MG Smith say, Betty Bob's respect. Betty Bob say, thank you, MG Smith. Jay Oliver says, numerous times. Don't like that. That disappointed me. Now, I'm not saying that the information they had that wasn't good, but it wasn't on what I expected to get. I never went back to another one. Now I went to one in what's that city? Tomball. Betty Bob say, H-Town, I know you're busy. We went to an event and had to just walk away, went home. Yes, that's sad, ain't it? Now listen, Brother Charleston, what he says. And family, we ain't been in there but an hour and 30 minutes. We getting this stuff done. I saw a veteran live stream today about migraines, VA changes, and went to Trump signing VAP SP mortgage program, saying vets will be saved like Jesus' second coming. Are you buying it? Huh? You better get ready for the return of the Lord. He's coming down. Now, here we go. Kevin Kobar Sr. say, good night, family. Have a great week. Much love, veteran. Everybody show love to Brother Kevin. Say, yes. Say, good night, Brother Kevin from MG Smith. Yes, indeed. Because I know it's kind of late. Let me finish here what we got. Number 9. Number 9. They say good night, Kevin. Number 9, information. If you come here, if the information is the number one reason you come, I know you have other reasons we talked about. If information is the number one reason why you come here, or let's say it's in your top 2 or 3, put a 9 in the chat. I ain't gonna limit. If information is the most important reason or one of the most important reasons, put a 9 in the chat, please. Because we had a situation where our sister, had lost a family member when our family, and I had to do something when veteran passes away. So this is important information that can impact lives. So Betty Bob say, good night, Kevin Kobar Sr. Stay safe, moving. And then Jay Oliver says, 9, the information. And then Betty Bob say, 9, the information. MG Smith say, 9, the information. Coastie say, 9, the information. And then Charleston say, 9, the information. And then H-Town says, 9, the information. Because if the information off whack and the person ain't got no integrity, you really got a problem. Now let me ask you this here. When it comes to the information, what are you looking for when you go? Because when they're trying to draw an audience, and for those of you that have channels or think about having a channel, what are you looking for as I want to say consumer or an audience? What are you looking for when it comes to veteran information? Let us know. H-Town, it's information for the future for me. So he's looking for what's going forward. Come on, let's talk about it. So current events are important to you, MG Smith. Okay. What are you looking for, family, when y'all hear about veteran information, veteran news, talking about any of them, talking about Congress, when we watch the videos on those Senate hearings, what are you looking for? What type of information? When you come to my channel, when you go to other veteran channels, what are you looking for, fam? Now, think about it. We're going to bring information that something that's confusing that other people would put out, but in confusing ways. Because remember, my background is an educator before I became totally disabled, but I can still help people. Okay. Now listen, they tell you there's 3 types of 100%. They told you that it was 5 types of 100%. Some said 4. There's only 4 types. Who broke it down like H-Town? Who broke it down like this, where we show it's temporary 100%, 100% permanent total, 2 types of unemployability, either IU, TDIU, that's it. Who's been able to come back and say, I was wrong about what I said? Have you ever got this somewhere else? Now, Jay Oliver say, fresh, legal, and relevant. Come on now. Let's talk about it. See, that's why we come up with things. That's why we do. So like when we talked about when they say you don't have enough evidence, inadequate evidence with the VA, now listen to what I'm saying. That's why we tell you to submit clinical evidence, which is the same as medical evidence. That's why we have these live streams. So you can, so when you go places and information, you're looking for the truth. Okay. How do you know when you found the truth, Coasty family? How you know when you go through different channels? Because there's a whole bunch of veteran channels now. How you know when you're hearing some people talk good? How do you know when you have found the truth? When you're looking for it? What make you stick around to see? And how will you know? We say, I ain't gonna even listen to them. They talk. This ain't nothing I need to listen to. Let's talk about it. Now, we also, well said, Jay Oliver. Yes, indeed. Now, remember, we also will give you statistics here. Initial claims, 75% are denied, 25% are approved. When you do a first claim, you have first claim, that's pretty much the first claim that you ever do. All right, initial claims. Here's the thing. The more claims we do, the more experience we get. Huh? Now let us continue, family. And we're getting through this information. Now, who learned for the first time? Remember, we're talking about information and being informative. Who learned for the first time about claim substitution, that if a veteran passed, that their spouse or children can be substituted into the VA claim that they have pending? Who, the first time you learned it was here? If you learned it here the first time, put a 1 in the chat. If you learned it somewhere else, put a 2 in the chat. If you learned about VA claim substitution, this might be the first time you heard about it tonight. Let us know. Was it the first time you heard it here? Put a 1 in the chat. If you learned about it somewhere else, put a 2 in the chat. All right. MG Smith say first time he heard it was here. Jay Oliver learned it somewhere else. Let us know where you learned it from. Charleston say here. First time I heard it, it was from lawyers. It might have been Kirkpatrick, or I'm sorry I don't say their whole name, or it may have been Hill and Punt. They had some of the other lawyers talking. Costa said first time I heard was here. Betty Bob said the first time she heard about VA claim substitution was here. And we thought that a lot of people thought that the claim died with the veteran. We broke that down, fam. No. Then Jay Oliver said Michael worked at the VA. Oh, that's why Jay know. Jay had to hook up. But when you go up there, the VA will tell you can't substitute. That's why we want you dependents. If you qualify for DIC death benefits, you need to check to see if your spouse had an open claim, widow and widowers. The VA gonna say no, you can't. Now, you got to check and make sure you find the paperwork from your spouse, or you go up there and they're supposed to tell you, but they don't want to do it. They're gonna say no, you can't do it. No, fight it, because if it's 6 months left, so let's say they had a claim, they had a year to appeal. Let's say it was a denial, and you got 6 months left at the time they passed. Well, you got 6 months to finish appealing it once you find out. Come on now. Say 9. Now let's talk about it. And here, who else to told y'all? Now let me ask you this here. If the first time you heard about the 4 top conditions that get reevaluated the most, if the first time you heard about it was here, put a 4 in the chat. If you heard about it somewhere else, put a 2 in the chat. First time you heard about mental health is the number 1 condition that's reevaluated the most. Muscular, scalar conditions, the second most. Respiratory conditions such as asthma and sleep apnea is third. And auditory conditions such as hearing loss, they are reduced the most often. If the first time you heard that was here, let us know, fam. Put a 4 in the chat. If you heard it somewhere else, just put a 2. Jay says he heard it here first. MG Smith say here first. Some of you heard it other places, and that's cool. Please just be honest with you. That's okay. MG Smith, put the 2. I don't have no problem with you putting the 2. Charles, because this is helping other people. Charleston say 4. If all of y'all say you heard it somewhere else, that's cool too. And Coasty say he heard it here first. Because we want to make sure we're getting information out, and we're going to keep, and we want to know if you're learning somewhere else. Say 2, I experienced it firsthand. She experienced a lot. See, let me tell you something. Betty Bops done been through a lot. Betty Bops knew that they can reduce you without sending you to a CMP exam. She went through it. She know about them reducing you because she has one of these conditions up here, or maybe more than one. I show, I hate that you learned it through experiences. Now, here we go. Now, that's why I say the information. We're on the information thing. We're almost through here, fam. Now, Thomas said, and I'm sorry we started late, looking for information because info is power. When we start telling y'all about pre-existing condition, aggravation, and service-connected condition, causation, did you hear it first on this channel? We have 18 likes and 10 watching. Thank you. Do you remember when go back and watch the video on aggravation and causation? See, you might already have a condition when you joined the military. The military aggravated, made it worse, like flat feet and other conditions, right? Made it more severe. But if you never had the condition and you got injured in the military, that means the military caused your condition. If the military made it worse, that means they aggravated your condition. Let us know if you heard about this here first. Now, here we go. And also, this is the most important, family. Let us know that you learn, where did you learn about permanent ratings not actually meaning permanent? Don't mean permanent. It means not likely to improve. Where did you learn that here? If you learned it on my channel, put H-Town. If you're learning from a lawyer, you learn it on YouTube, put YouTube. But if you're learning from here, put H-Town. Let us know where you learned that a permanent rating does not mean that it will never change. That means it's static, not likely to improve. Where did you learn that? It don't mean it won't improve. It means it's not likely to improve. Jay Oliver learned it on YouTube. Okay. Betty Bops learned it from H-Town. Let us know, family. Where did you learn about permanent ratings the first time? Because some of you didn't learn it here, but I may have made it clearer to you, or you may have understood it, or just reinforced what you said. Now listen with MG Smith. See, we learn this stuff different places because y'all got knowledge too. MG Smith say, I learned it from my decision letter, and my doctor also said it to my face. Wow. Charleston say he learned. That's why I'm glad y'all so honest. I need y'all to be honest. That's integrity. Like y'all told me. Charleston say, H-Town. Yeah, what's up? What's up, Charleston? Charleston say, H-Town, what's up? We got beef or something? Oh, you say you learned it from me. Okay, I'm sorry. And then Coasty say from H-Town. And Thomas, I guess one, he's saying from me. H-Town. Okay. Now, remember that. Permanent ratings mean they're static. They stuck in one place, not likely to improve. Now remember, who learned about VA code sheet for the first time here at the H-Town Vet? And you can look up static conditions and they'll be on your code sheet what's static. And if you have future exam, they're not static. Okay? Now, put down code sheet if the first time you heard about a code sheet was here. That's most of you probably heard about code sheet before. If you've heard of the VA code sheet, put code sheet in the chat. If your first time you heard about the VA code sheet was here, put code. Ooh. Oh boy. It moved on me. Come on, fam. Okay, give me a second. Oh boy. Give me a second. All right. All right. Let me get it back over here. So I hate my laptop. This thing, not laptop, my desktop. This thing starts shooting things different places. I got it back. I learned how to get it back. So now, code sheet. You learned it here, Betty Bops. MG Smith say code sheet. Learned it here. Okay. Coach to say learn on YouTube. J. Oliver, you got a great uncle. He say code sheet. Uncle. I learned it from my VSO. Let me put where I learned it. I learned it from my VSO. Now, listen what Charleston says. Charleston says, I learned about zero service connected from decision letter, but learned that zero means what zero means from H-Town. Okay, yeah, because I thought zero mean I didn't get nothing, and that's what I'm. Thank you, brother. Thank you. 0%. Watch our video, the value of a 0% rating. One of our first videos. Very powerful. Now, family, let us continue. And we bring it to you. How have you ever seen any other video that talked about how to discourage you from going to sick call? I mean, the whole video, a whole live stream or video was about how the military discourage you from going to sick call. Has anybody ever saw? I've heard people mention it, but have you ever seen a whole live stream that dealt with that issue? Thomas say 4. Okay, 4. I got you. Now, so you say now that's from earlier. MG Smith say H-Town. I didn't know 2 zeros equal 10%. You learned it here. Let me, so family, since y'all bringing up interesting things, tell me something that you learned that you haven't mentioned already, or you can say if you mention it, that you learned here that you didn't know. And particularly, you learned from H-Town. Tell me at least one, you can tell me several. Tell me one thing, because you're my audience. Tell me something that you learned here that you didn't know. For Brother MG Smith, H-Town, I didn't know 2 zero equal 10%. Yes, indeed. And family, we're gonna go, we just gonna go over the information. We're gonna stop it there. But remember, we talked about the VA pay to play scheme, where down in Puerto Rico, they was dropping 100% and 90% off the people. And that policeman, is he in jail yet? So what did you learn here that you didn't know anywhere else? That's going to be a good one. Now, MG Smith say, H-Town, I didn't know that there was a problems list. Come on, y'all making me feel good. We going out on this here. We going to go out on this note. What did you learn here that you did not know? Brother Charleston said he didn't know that Brother Charleston say he didn't know that what a 0% rating meant until he got it here. Let us know. What did you learn here? Did you and Brother MG Smith said he didn't know 2 0% equal 10% rating if they affect your ability to work. Okay. Now MG Smith also said, I didn't know there was a problems list. Did you ever get your problems list now? Jay Oliver say VA appointment. Okay. All right. Now, let us continue, fam. Who knew this? Who knew that you can't pyramid mental disorders? You can't get paid for but one mental disorder, the one that's the most severe. Did you hear it here first? Put H-Town, or if you heard it somewhere else and you remember, put YouTube, lawyer, wherever you learned it from. Let us know. Now listen and tell us other things that you learned here that you didn't know. Let us know. Now listen what Betty Bob say. I did not know about a problems list. I did not know about the 2 zeros meaning 10%. Yes, if those 2 0% affect your ability to work. So this is a good one off of YouTube. This is a very popular one because Thomas say he learned off YouTube. Betty Bob say learned off YouTube. Jay Oliver says YouTube pyramiding. Because that's when you see that it's working the way it should, because that's a very popular one, because many of us have tried to do what? Get paid for multiple mental health disorders, but you only get paid for one. Coasty say YouTube. So YouTube is doing a very good job, or the veteran channels are doing a very good job on that one. And I commend them on that. Now I know most of you didn't learn about Blue Button here because y'all taught me that one. So I'm gonna tell y'all, I learned Blue Button from y'all. Most of the technology stuff, I learned ChatGPT from my sister. What's her sister's name? Tonka Toy. Let's talk about it. Here we talk about and we review Senate hearings, statements by Doug Collins, the current Secretary of the VA. Now let's see what he says here. Now I'm pulling you up, Charleston, with Pastor Dougie on the thing. Charleston Zimmerman said, I thought PTSD was only combat. H-Town wised me up. No, you can get 100% for PTSD, never been to combat. You could be a combat veteran and don't develop PTSD until you get back to the States and get in a car wreck, or you got some other type of injury, and you can get PTSD non-combat. There's several veterans in here that has non-combat PTSD, but they were combat veterans in the war. Yeah, no. Isn't that something? So Thomas learned about the code sheet. How do y'all like when we do live streams dealing with Senate hearings and Doug Collins talking? Let us know. And we talk about Congress here. Do other channels do that? Now listen, he say H-Town, Blue Button has revamped totally. I'm gonna have to check into it. Do y'all like reaction videos? Do other channels do reaction videos? Like I don't just do little clips. We'll go over most of the video, if not all, sometimes. And we cover sensitive topics such as MST, military S trauma, and violations, We also, many times, some of our most popular videos, we lay out the agenda of what we're going to talk about. Do y'all like that? Now, this one is going to be an important one. Now, I need y'all to let me know this here. We about to close it out. I need to know the first time you heard about, let me know where you heard this at, because I want to know if they putting information out about that. If you get incarcerated 61 days on a felony conviction, and you spend at least 61 days in jail, they will reduce you from, if you're rating between 20 to 100%, they will reduce you down to 10%. And if you have a 10% rating, they're going to cut what you get paid in half. Who in here learned that here at H-Town? Put H-Town. Let us know. If you learned it somewhere else, let us know wherever you learn that you can, even if you got the 20-year rule, if you locked up, they'll cut your check off. You get it cut back on when you get out, unless you send it to your dependents. And the dependent might be one of the reasons why you're in jail. That's crazy. Now listen what MG Smith said. H-Town is a trigger for me. Now H-Town, Dougie is a trigger for me. I just don't like lying. Okay. So you Betty Box learned about the reduction down to 10% for incarceration here. So did Coasted. Now listen what Charleston said. MG Smith, Pastor Dougie, not really lying. He just spinning the truth. Spinning the truth. You ain't got no sense, man. So now Jay Oliver learned about incarceration on YouTube. Family, look how thorough he is. He learned a lot. He researches a lot. I like that, Jay Oliver. Now, MG Smith say, H-Town, I learned it here. Okay. And he say he learned the problems list there. Thomas did. Real good to hear. Now, so when you talk about information, you got to verify information. Let me ask you a question. I know it's going to sound kind of crazy. Anybody else besides H-Town told you to verify information? I know you probably had the common sense to do it. Who learned about verifying whatever a VSO says to you, whatever the VA said to you, whatever the VBA says to you, whatever law says to you? Who did you learn that here? Did you learn that somewhere else? Did you already know it? Let us know. He said, yeah, he's spinning like a top. And he spit y'all cut up. Why? And let me ask you, why do you think it's important that I put in there verify information? Let me tell you why I do it. Because when I saw that expert troll trying to drop like they have knowledge, and I can do this and I do it for free, and I say verify. Now listen, just because you got information that I don't know or may not agree with, kind of, let's say politically, I don't like that approach. We're not gonna block you or ignore you for that, okay? Nah, that ain't how we do it here. Listen to what Jay Oliver say. I was a steward, so I had a habit of checking laws. Yes. Yes, because you might know something I don't know. So we're not going to ignore you when you come up with something that's totally different from what we know. You might know something, but we need to be able to verify the information. Remember what I tell y'all, people run up in here. Hey, guess what? They changed the law. Well, what the law is? Oh, somebody told me. That's why I say verify. Charlton say, I learned about the felony stop for Social Security, but about VA benefits from H-Town incarceration. Okay. So they also stop Social Security when you go to jail. You probably just taught me something now. Here, your opinion counts. So we don't block you when you speak vocally about things. And you're able to brainstorm. But that's what we're doing here, brainstorming. The live chat is coming up with ideas, information, sharing what you know. That's what we're here for. And we have a suggestion box also. And we want to hear from you. We let you speak. We let you comment, give feedback, your opinion, your reviews on what we talked about. Come on now. Number 10, the last one, family. And I'm sorry we got started so late. The last one is the quality. This the one that excites me the most. The quality. The quality of live streams are so important to me because I don't want to just present it. Like I say, I can present it to you and it can be very good information, but I present it on a garbage can lid. Not cool. No, I got to give you my best, and I love quality. I want to stand out. Yes, H-Town is competitive. So, what I supposed to be? Yeah, I am. Now, we spend time developing, planning, coming up with different avenues. I do outlines sometimes, especially in the beginning. I come up with ideas, I scrap ideas. This is very important here. And we bring you this information that's quality. We break it down like nobody else can. And we cover topics that nobody really addressed in a comprehensive way. The factors that reduces 100% rating. And the quality of the slides, I would have to say they're pretty decent. Now, we check for quality control. We making sure everything's straight. Sometimes we run into problems. We have to wait. So that's the importance here. And if something ain't right, we don't just keep moving on. We recall it. Something ain't right, we take it off the line. Remember, we had the thing, because remember we was talking, and they said, well, hey, they're talking about changing the law when it comes to something. I forget what the issue was. And I say, no, I don't know yet. It was just a proposal dealing with changing TDIU. It was just, so I clarified the difference between an enforced law and a proposal, because there's a lot of rumors out there and we want to make sure y'all straight. I'm glad that y'all come to me with the information, because we wouldn't be able to address it unless you did. So we did a recall. We got to do a recall. We got to re-educate. Safety notice. Shop steward, you know what's up. Smash that like button, family. We're going to end after this. Share. And subscribe. We ain't going to do the law tonight. We're going to stop there. So my question to you, family. All right, my question to you. And we're going to get ready to close it out, because we've been 2 hours, but it's later. We've been at 2 hours. My question to you, and please answer the question. Let me know if we answered the question. The question was, who is the H-Town Vets target audience? Was the question answered? Yes or no? Let us know. Give us a yes YES if the question was answered tonight. Let us know. Was that question answered, family? Let us know. Let us know. We're going to get ready to get out of here. Jay Oliver says, yes, it was answered. It was answered. MG Smith said, yes, it was answered. And if it wasn't, let us know if it was not. Charleston said, yes, it was answered. This is how we keep from being clickbait, fam. Betty Boss, she multitasking. She said, yes, 18 likes, 10 watching. I'm fading hard. We're going to get ready to close out. So answer the question and then say your good nights. And I'm sorry that the technical difficulties cause problems, you know. All right. Now, so we want to say good night. Start saying good night, family. Start saying good night. Good night. Let's say our good nights. Thank y'all. And we did it. What y'all think of that thumbnail? Let me know, what does it stand out? Is it distinct or is it kind of generic? I want to make sure that we bring it. Sister say she fading hard. We got to get y'all. We ain't gonna keep you up this late no more. We started 2 hours later, even though we didn't go but 2 hours and 7 minutes. So let's say good night, family. Let us know. Let us know, family. Brother Charleston started out by saying good night all. Yes, indeed. We're going to see y'all on what day we going to see y'all again. MG Smith say good night and family. Yes, indeed. Say H-Town good night and family. That's from MG Smith. Sister Betty Bob say, I like the thumbnail. Okay. Jay Oliver say, good night, veterans. Looks like an MTV video. It does. Remember Max Headroom? You know, I'm thinking about that. Remember Max Headroom? That guy used to. Coasty say yes. Sunday say Jay Oliver. Coasty say good night, family. Family, good night. Because I know it's an hour ahead over there. It's 11:08. Well, Coasty, are you Central Time? Or you? I'm assuming you are Boston, so you are Eastern Time. Now listen to what he said. Betty Bob say, good night, family. Charleston, contact H-Town if you need something. I don't have your information. So contact, okay? If you need something, let us know, and we'll try to work it out, okay? If you really need some, Brother Charleston, you know, just let us know. Don't. We family here. We love you. Because I need something, I'm going to let y'all know. Huh? I'm going to tell you my socks got holes in them. Huh? Shoot. You know, I've been trying to get my daughter buy the dude socks over at the military base. I want some of them polo socks. I said, let me wear a pair of those. Now, MG Smith said, Sunday, turn on those notifications. We're going to be here. Betty Bob say, good, Coasty. Charleston say, 67 degrees and raining. Yeah, I forgot to ask what's the temperature and what y'all got. Betty Bob say H-Town, we're Eastern Time. Okay. Okay, now, Thomas says, good night, family. So, family, I want to say thank y'all. We've been in here 2 hours and 9 minutes. Well, 2 hours and 10 minutes. And we're going to say good night to the family. And we appreciate you. And I apologize for the late start. Technical issues. But we appreciate y'all held in there. And for those that need to get that rest, we're going to see you on Sunday. And good night, family.